it would never happen today.
Agree. All right, from one hate session to another, man.
Party Next Door.
Party Next Door and Drake dropped their album "Sexy Songs for You." It was an album that dropped and it came out, and I listened to it. So that's what happened.
I can confirm there all is music in that project.
There are 21 songs on that problem, and they all have beats and lyrics.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
So I will take this to give this to our OVO correspondents before I say anything else. Barry, how do you feel?
Sound. It's a good day, man. It is a good day. The R&B Drake fan of me was happy. I slept good these last couple of nights.
Okay.
This is what I wanted. No gimmicks, just R&B, slow songs. Hey, if you don't get no women, you don't like it, man. Hey, man, look.
So what of the 21 songs? How do you feel? Like what if you had to put a number on it? Are you like 21 or 21? Or are you like 16 or 21? Like it don't gotta be accurate, but like
Only really song I'm skipping is that Mexican song, the podcast
Dog,
song. That's
so bad.
But everything was like
I won't speak on Mexicans, but they know how I feel on this.
as a Drake fan, a Drake R&B fan, I was satisfied. I do wish he was more party on there because I'm a huge Party Next Door fan.
Okay.
No singles. I'm a little disappointed about that, but look, what works. I give it as an R&B album, 8 out of 10. Drake album, I say 7. You know, it's no swag rap. And I would like one rap song maybe.
Yeah. A Jimmy Cooks thrown in there
Jimmy
somewhere.
Cooks at the end, something like that. I thought the Fighting Irish song was gonna be on there. It probably would have did 400 with that on there, but
Yeah, 400. So how did you feel about the 250?
I'm not a big numbers guy, but like I said, no singles. I think this
Barry
is
listens to Griselda. He don't give a fuck.
numbers. I'm here for the vibes.
Hey, shout out to Griselda too.
For sure.
I think we can go this way. Just how I felt about the album. I'm trying to figure out what from that rock video I could say on here that won't get edited out. I listened to it. I ain't gonna lie. I listened to it.
He said, I ain't gonna lie. I listened to it.
I listened to it all the way. I think I saved that. I think I saved Nokia.
Got to.
Give Me a Hug.
Baby girl.
I think Give Me a Hug. That's what it's called?
Yeah.
Melissa Ford, you a legend dick sucker?
That's not the part.
That's not the bar at all.
But
Shout out to
I feel like, and I meant to say this earlier, 2 things. I feel like society's progressed past the need for Kevin Hart at All-Star games. And I think society has past the need of Party Next Door albums. I think, listen, maybe it's because it was 21 songs, but I got to a certain point where I just could not hear that shit. Like, it was making me so mad hearing
I'm not gonna lie, Party is better at like shorter albums. I would give him that.
Yeah.
Oh, like
P1 and P2 was
P1,
like
P2
they
was
like
Colors,
10,
right? Colors,
They were
yeah.
all like 10 songs. That's Party.
You
But
know.
like 21 Party, we're pushing it. Just
Yo,
You know
like,
how bad music gotta be for you to be mad you gotta finish it? Because you got a podcast to do.
I'm listening to it and
Fuck! It's 4 more songs left.
I'm listening to shit. And I can't believe that's Party Next Door because Party Next Door got some joints. Like I ain't gonna,
see me for once.
if this was 2017 and niggas was like, yo, Party and Drake will drop an album, I would be tweaking. Like, I would be so happy.
Come and see me for
Bro,
once.
that's the thing. It's been 10 years since that came out. Like, it's been so long since, like, and even from the first song, and I don't want to hate, like, too much on Drake because I'm always hating on Drake, but, like, the bars were uninspired. Some of the bars, it was like, seriously, my nigga, like you do your makeup, he a scrub. Like, shut the fuck up, Drake.
Charlie XCX, white girl.
He got so many bars where it's like, and I really don't mean this too disrespectfully, but it's some Big Sean bars on this album. No debate. It is some Big Sean.
that's just Drake's delivery. Like, just,
Okay.
That's fair.
All right, Chris, you go.
Nigga got to knock the sweatsuit on, by the way, so he better stay in line. The owls coming and get him.
That's crazy. As somebody who isn't like a big like Party Next Door guy, I didn't know what to expect. Like, I didn't think I was gonna like the album at all. Truthfully,
He's lying.
it does seem a little. So what? But I do think it like leans a little bit more towards like just being a Drake project that like Party Next Door just happened to be on.
Something like that.
Personally, I will say like I think every solo song Drake did on there was like, I think it was like 5 of them total.
I
Maybe.
think so, 5 or 6.
I think it's 6. I think it was 6.
Either 5 or 6. I thought all of those were good. 21 songs is a lot. That Mitra Padre shit is disgusting. I'm listening to that shit and like I was tweeting to Nelson about it because he tweeted about it. I quoted it. I said, yeah, I don't know why, but I listened to the song all the way through just to see if it would get better.
Yeah.
Like I'm like, is this nigga trolling? Like, why did you do this? Like I don't understand. Who is this appealing to?
As a Hispanic, hearing that nigga Spanglish, where he starts the question in English. And
don't look at me. I ain't heard that shit.
Fam, he
heard
basically said, "Hey, girl, what's your number?" Shut up, nigga. You sound crazy.
So,
like,
I don't know why.
Your
but like,
number, my
across
nigga?
the past like 3 albums, I don't know if he's doing this on purpose, but like he has a song where basically he's trying to be Spanish or whatever. Like For All the Dogs, it was a song Bad Money.
But we've been telling y'all for a minute that Drake is a pop star, bro.
No,
that's
that
what
shit
pop
is
stars
crazy.
do.
Listen, y'all be
And
calling
then
that nigga Champagne Poppy.
Also another one because truthfully, I still have the whole album saved. I might go back. I have the whole album saved besides 2 songs. That and that what is it called? Glorious, where he was doing the Ice Spice shit. What am I listening to?
Bro. Like, yo, listen, I'm gonna be honest, bro. Like, one of my biggest problems with a lot of the Drake projects over the last several years is I should not be able to cut on a song and not know what album or era this song is from you. CN Tower sounds like it could have been cut from Views, cut from Nothing Was the Same, cut from what's the first mixtape? So Far. It could be cut from any of those projects. It is so, I don't want to call it formulaic because that's the word all the podcast niggas use. It's so copy and paste. It is so I know what every Drake P&D song sounds like before I've heard it. That's why I like Nokia so much, because I just didn't expect to hear anything like it. You didn't hear anything like it on the rest of the album. It's the only song on there that stands out. The rest of it, you can fall asleep at one point, wake up 45 minutes later, and not know it's a different song. All of it's the same.
All right, so look, y'all. I'm Young Money to my core.
Here you go.
I want y'all to know that, boy. Like I'm so motherfucking.
We need a
Young Money.
YMCA side.
If he refers,
We do. We need
if
to
this
own
nigga
one, too,
refers to
like,
himself as we at any time during this segment, I might walk out and go home. Nigga.
That's a shot. That's a shot.
He'll take a shot.
Listen, man. I'm Young Money as it gets to him. I swear I am. So if you listening to me, Lil Wayne, I promise this comes from the bottom of my heart, and I love you more than anything in this entire world. You are my favorite rapper. You the GOAT. Like, please don't think I'm disrespecting you, and please come on the podcast. We would love to interview you. All right.
Facts.
So I think Drake needs to take a moment and look at his mentor, Lil Wayne, and the trajectory of his career from 2014 on, and strongly consider the next 2 to 3 years of his career. Because if you look at Drake's and Wayne's career, they both had the same type of commercial success in their primes. The biggest rappers in the world took rap to where we never thought it could go, did amazing, great things. Both of them had crazy runs. Both of them had the crazy feature run where they was on every song for 2-3 years. Mm-hmm. You couldn't escape them, and everybody loved them. They both had that. Wayne in 2014 sued Cash Money, and we know the rest of that history. Drake has just sued his label. Where I think Wayne, and I won't say went wrong because hindsight is of course 2020, and rappers taking breaks wasn't really a thing during that time. Like Kendrick kind of introduced that, and the luxury of social media and being able to keep up with your fans that way kind of introduced that. So I'm not going to be like, he should have done this, but I think if Wayne would have went down this path, he would have been received different when he came back out in 2018. Wayne dropped 3 mixtapes and 2 albums in that 5-year span, but the problem with those albums is you started hearing Wayne didn't know how to pick beats. You started hearing Wayne's uninspired. Mm-hmm. You started hearing him... he says the same shit over again. It's just repetitive, blah, blah, blah. You started to hear all of that. Now, the Wayne fans, because I know them and I'm in the communities with them, they all love these projects. Free Weezy album is one of my favorite albums.
Shout out Carter's Corner.
I know someone.
Is that what it's called?
I know someone, and I won't say Tyrone's name, but they think Dedication 6 is a classic mixtape and Lil Wayne's best mixtape. It has some of Lil Wayne's best raps
Tyrone
on
thinks
it.
Thank Me Later is Drake's magnum opus,
Like,
by the way.
so
That's crazy.
So there are moments in that where we get the sexy songs for you, where your fan base loves the music, but the masses do not, because it's uninspired and it is kind of what we known you to give us, and you've given us so much, we don't need it for you if it's not in the best form that you've given us, a la Carter 3, Carter 2, No Ceilings, et cetera, et cetera. So I think if Wayne would have took a break and then you would have heard of him on the Mad feature, 2 Drake songs, and a Nicki run that he did with No Frauds and Truffle Butter and all of that. And then those were the only 4 features you heard from him for 4 years. You didn't see him, you didn't hear him. He did a couple festivals, and that was it. And then he popped up in 2018 with the Carter 5 after not dropping music for 4 years. So he recorded the album within the year that the lawsuit ended, and it was like an accumulation of what he had been going through, what he had been through, and all of that. He would have been received completely different in 2018 than he was, because we had heard him and he had kind of oversaturated his own sound, even though it's still unique to him. I'm worried Drake is going to do the same exact thing, because Drake thinks he's bigger, thinks he's the biggest, and everybody loves me, and I'm this and I'm that. And yes, Drake is still one of the biggest artists in the world. Yes, Drake is still one of the most listened to artists in the world. But what they keep telling you is all of that music that people are listening to is from 2016 and before. All of that music that people are listening to is the old Drake. It's not the new Drake. The new Drake is coming and it's going. And you can tell by the 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th week of the album sales. That's how you know the music is coming and going. So I'm worried that he is going to oversaturate the market with the same old recycled material, because Ish is right. It's copy and paste. Those Drake R&B songs sound like every Drake R&B song for the past 4 or 5 years. And do you know who that's okay to? Drake fans. Do you know who's going to continue to listen to it? Drake fans. You know who has more fans than most people? Drake. So it's going to look like he's still the same, but the music is not going to be perceived the same. And in the back half of the next 4 or 5, when we get to year 4 and year 5 and year 6 after the beef, and he's going to drop the same project in 3 different ways, then we're going to start hearing the critiques we heard with Lil Wayne of, oh, it's wasteless, it's no inspiration behind it, you're saying the same thing over and over again. We're going to start hearing those things. So I just think Drake needs to take a break. My thoughts on the album is, it's Drake music. It is old Drake music that he asked Party Next Door to jump on so they could drop the album on the Party Next Door's label. Yeah. Like, that's all this is. So it's not bad. I don't think the album is bad. If I had to rate it, I would say 7.5 out of 10. It's not bad music, but it's just the same Drake music we've been getting for 4 years. And I don't love Drake like I love Lil Wayne, so I can listen to Lil Wayne rap about anything as many times as I fucking feel like. With Drake, I can listen to him rap about anything, but the R&B, I can't do that all the time. I don't love Drake R&B that much to do that. So that would be my advice, is to just take a break, take 2-3 years off, and let people miss you.
Yeah, we've been begging Drake to take a break since Not Like Us came out. We've been begging him to take a break, but for him to still be stubborn enough to continue this path, what you mentioned was probably, it's crazy, I wanted to bring this up. As we get further and further away from this inflection point, and I think people are beginning to understand, they were like, Kendrick can't even do Super Bowl without talking about Drake, or Drake can't even drop an album without talking about Kendrick. Man, for the rest of their career, until both of them die, until we've all forgotten about them forever, those two will for always be linked. Yes. Magic and Bird, Brady and Manning, Kendrick and Drake, Nas and Hov, Pac, Big, it forever. Anything he does will be connected to that in some way.
Bow Wow, Lil Romeo.
Shout out the nigga from the You Got Served who got betrayed.
Marcus Houston,
Yeah, Marcus Houston.
Yo,
but
the thing that we doing, bro.
But seriously, it's like history is not like, we lived through Drake's prime. Whatever you want to label Drake's prime was, whether you think it's 2013, 2016, 2013 to 2016, 2013 to 2020, whatever you think it was, we lived through it. Post that, his discography looked real different from afar. Because when we were coming up, that discography looked really one way. I think after Scorpion, me and his childish girl, we went through all Drake's songs. Because I was like, bro, I think Drake went 6-7 albums, mixtapes without a bad song. And I seriously felt like that. And we went through it, and he literally did.
From So Far Gone to Views,
not one bad song.
No.
But do you think that's just the love of the game, like the love of the craft. Like you can't tell somebody not to do what they love.
I don't think he's doing it.
That brings me back to my point about what I was saying with the break is that like part of the reason I think you should take the break is to create that passion. Like think of the vigor of Wayne's voice in 2018 after that Cash Money shit, after he hasn't rapped in 4 years for real. He ain't really put down a song that he has known was going to come out until this deal was up. Yeah. And think about that vigor. Think about the vigor, the anger, the intensity, the struggle in Drake's voice after 3-4 years of taking off, watching Kendrick go on a world tour, do this, that, and the third, and watch people play with his name, talk about him crazy. Think about the energy behind that music in 3 years. That is what I just don't think it's a rinse and repeat because you're so good at what you do. Like, it's a damn near a compliment to Drake and Wayne that I'm saying this. It's like, y'all have gotten so good that y'all's good music is like, dude, we get it. Like, you can make good music. Like, it's a compliment.
No, this is so crazy. You know what it is? It's the fucking All-Star game. It's the NBA. It's like you're not trying, Drake. And we all know. Yes. We all can tell.
Yes.
Like, and I don't mean you, but like a lot of the OVO niggas are like, Drake would never steal from Freddie Gibbs. First of all, he's stolen from much smaller artists before. But secondly, of course he would, because he's the nigga to do that and just put his machine on it, and it just doesn't matter. Like, he is the nigga because it's the easy way out. It's the shortcut. It's the quick way. It's just a microwave music. Shout out to Mos Def. It is the target music that he's trying to make. Yeah. He's not trying to win a fucking Pulitzer. No. To quote him, he's not trying to get the slaves freed. He's not trying to do anything other than get the hoes lit, like he said. That is it. And like, bro, it's uninspired. And I ain't gonna lie, I am at a point, seriously, like, I'm not listening to no mid music. Either it's great or it's ass. I'm not listening to no more mid music because it's too much music. It's too many people making music like Tyler. It's too many people making music like Kendrick, all these other artists. And I'm glad you mentioned like how it would sound if Wayne took a break, because rewind a year, a lot of niggas were poking at the Kendrick break. He went on a 3-year tour, took a break, came back, did Mr. Morale, and everybody was like, where he's been, he don't got the rap game on his shoulders. Oh, he ain't want to do this, that, and the third. And look how he came back.
Exactly.
You need those times. And that's what's so amazing about their dynamic is, like, when we talked about the Beefcast, it's like, fam, if there was anyone Drake, you should be secretly trying to, I would never say pattern your career off because you're just two different artists, but see how they respond to things. It's like when D-Wade and Kobe used to get guarded the same way. Like, the only other person that could relate to the creative struggles as the biggest rap artist in the world would be the other biggest rap artist. So you see Kendrick take a 3-4 year break, and he, one of the best writers ever, was like, yo, I had writer's block. I had things I needed to work out. I had to find my passion for this again, and I had to decide whether or not I was going to continue being a real artist for real. Like, I think Drake, you could benefit a lot from doing that, even if it's just a smaller scale.
And then on top of that, bro, like, let's actually take this back and realize So Far Gone came out in 2009.
Bro, Drake, it's been a while.
It's been 16 years.
Yeah.
2 years off is okay, bro.
It's
okay.
Literally.
It's okay.
Like, bro, we're at a point where your discography is more filler than it is heat.
Or it's getting to the point where at least it's half and half.
Yeah.
But I'm taking Her Loss out of this. I think Her Loss is that shit. Like that.
I think Her Loss
that is a great
Her
album.
Loss is amazing.
But Certified Lover Boy is good, but it's filler music. Yeah. Scorpion is good, but it's filler music.
More Life
is good.
Scorpion good.
It's some good songs.
It's some good songs. Like March 14th is crazy on that bitch. Blue Tent is crazy. It's some crazy. Like, he's Drake. He's going to make good songs.
See, no, but I agree with Chris. It's like the view. It's like the view thing. Like, it's good songs on Scorpion, but as an album,
it's not a good.
It's not a good album.
It's not a good album. No.
Literally, I was going through songs. I was like, I can put this on a playlist. This on a playlist. Like,
Yeah.
That's how it's been. Like, because I feel like the same way.
I literally have a playlist in my phone. I'm like, making Scorpion less mid, and it's songs from Scorpion.
And it's like, that's the thing. It's like you're taking his songs and you're making a playlist out of them. Whereas I cut on GNX and I'm listening to GNX. I cut on Nothing Was the Same and I'm listening to Nothing Was the Same.
Right.
That is the difference. Is I'm cutting on the Drake album, taking 3 songs off of them and putting it on the playlist.
The only good thing about this one is, since it's all R&B, you can be like, I'm an R&B, well, let me just play this.
Yeah.
But like
Yeah,
other
that's a
songs, other albums, you really can't do that.
And
Like
again, I want to say, like, back, because I do want to get back to the album, because, bro, we have talked about Drake a lot. I do want to say, again, the music is not bad. I don't want people to think I'm saying this album is bad, that he sucks, that none of that. I am just saying it sounds uninspired, and as somebody that doesn't love Drake R&B, it's not something I'm going to run back to. Yeah. Nokia is crazy, though. Awesome. I heard Nokia. I was 20 seconds into Nokia, and I was like, that's the hit. I said, that is crazy.
Great song, and it's crazy. Just to transition, because I do want to wrap up this album because we do have a couple of other things we want to hit. But while we were talking about like Nokia, and you mentioned there was no single from the album, I was surprised when I heard Nokia that was not a single. But to transition to what I was mentioning with the 250 first week, I registered a soft ceiling for what the future is going to look like for Drake. I think 250, 300, 350 is going to be the level they allow him to get at. And I think that's the reason Nokia is not a single. Because he knows they're not going to allow that to go. So it's better for me to put it on the album and let you digest it directly than, okay, let me drop it as a single, it drop out of the top 10 and get to 4 and then drop out again. And the reputation of it hurts the song.
That's one of Drake's best pop songs. That shit is crazy. That shit is crazy.
For sure.
I've always said he picks like the worst singles.
Yeah.
Like Take Care. What was it? What was the single for Take Care?
Was it the model?
It was a couple.
No. The model. I think the model was.
No, it was Headlines.
Headlines. I would take Look What You Done over Headlines any day of the week.
Shit, I don't know about that.
No, not first single.
Headlines.
Well, I'm talking about best song because usually the singles like the best song.
Yes, no.
That's fair.
I do think the best song on the album is Look What You Done, though. Yeah, for sure. But I
think so.
Yes, yeah.
I don't know, man. That's
Off Take Care. I got cameras.
What's cameras?
No, I'm just saying like the singles aren't really like the best songs.
Remember when Drake albums used to have that many good songs? Or it's like niggas was like, nah, it's The Rise. Nah, it's cameras. Like, you don't do that shit no more.
Up there too.
Yeah, you don't do that shit with Drake. When was the last time? Like her loss was the last time niggas was like, oh yeah, it's like 4 or 5 bangers on here.
Well, I guess that what you call it, the album cuts or the B sides. Like he has better B sides, A sides to me.
Okay, I see what
that's
you're
fair.
saying. I agree with that. I would agree with that too. So, what's your first song to take here? Is it Look What You Done?
It's gonna be good ones going cameras just as an R&B nigga.
Okay. But Cameras is a classic.
Cameras, yeah, for sure. All right, so let's flip to another rapper real quick. Westside Gunn, y'all heard of his album?
12.
I'm so mad I didn't listen to that.
Blank wears Hermes 12. I think it's so funny that he just got to call them 12 and 13 now. Like you can't say what the full title is. Listen, shout out Stove. Let's clap it up for Stove God Cooks, man. Hey, 5 Stove God Cooks features, man. Niggas are working, bro.
Man, y'all lucky they don't care about the recognition because that whole Griselda boom boom bap rap.
I'm telling you, listen, y'all lucky Stove God Cooks in that 360. Y'all lucky
eating good.
Y'all lucky he can't drop for real. Like if he could drop, y'all, it'd be a lot of plates without food.
Shout out Bodie James and Ransom, and they drop whenever they
bro,
want to.
Bodie James do not stop working, bro. He just announced again, bro. He just got someone Craven. He do not stop working, bro. I love 12. Not 12, the album 12, but. Listen, I ain't gonna lie. This is, and I'm gonna say it for Barry. This is one of the most legendary mixtape runs ever.
I don't know. I tweeted this. I was like, look, Khaled got the hits, but man, you put on a West Side album, it's just
different, bro.
It is a very well curated sound.
Yeah,
he does a great job of blending that subgenre of rap and blending the best of the best together. His beat selection and his ear for music is top of the line, top of the rap game. Yeah. Like he is special. 12 is a really, really, really good project. Stove God Cooks though. Yeah. He showed his motherfucking ass.
He's a legend, bro.
That boy is crazy, dog. Like, but the production blended with the beats is a match made in heaven, and I love Westside Gunn. I don't get married to his albums often, but I've listened to every album in the series since 9, and they're all great, and like from start to finish, like it's no dull moments. It doesn't get repetitive. Like he knows how to find the sound and stick through it throughout a 12-song project, 10-song project. He's cold, bro. So, shout out to Westside Gunn.
I think 10 with Drama is probably my favorite.
10 with Drama is the best one. That shit is dumb. That shit is
that the black and white one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
That shit.
What's the one he dropped with Psycho Sid on the cover? Was it? It was actually called Sid, wasn't it?
No, I think that might have been 11. Was that 11? I gotta go back and look, but
No, 10 is the nigga with the orange beanie holding the chain. And it's got Black Star on it. It's got Black
That
Dog.
one with Psycho Sid on the cover was the last one. I was stupid. That one was really good.
I don't know who Psycho Sid
Oh
is.
yeah,
The
yeah.
wrestler
My
with-
fault.
he got,
Yeah.
Oh, that's still praying.
Gold with a mullet.
This is 10.
oh yeah, that's
This
good.
is the best one. This one is crazy.
That's a Khaled
This
album.
one is crazy.
But with
With street rap.
Yeah.
with real rap.
Yeah.
This shit is crazy.
Hey, so like speaking, Still Praying. That's what it's called.
Oh, Still Praying. There's and yeah, that's the one with the posse cut on it. That's a crazy song. It's like 8 niggas on that song. Bring that back for sure. Bring back the posse cuts, please.